Welcome back to another review. Today we're going to talk about the Bose audio system. A lot of people, before I got banned on the forums, let's start there. Before I got banned on the forums, a lot of people would comment that they wouldn't spend the extra money on a 2LT or a 2SS for fancy speakers. Fancy speakers being an 11-speaker Bose audio system versus, I don't even know what the stock system is. I don't know if it's 4, 6 speakers. I have no idea. So, to review the Bose audio system, I have spent almost 18 months with it. Every single day, fully stock, nothing special. Listen to regular radio, Sirius XM satellite radio, as well as Apple CarPlay for 18 consecutive months. How would I rate the system? I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. It's very good. It's not mind-blowing, it's not life-changing, it's not game-changing. It's very good. The door speakers are substantial. You can feel the actual air exchange from the speaker on the side of your pant leg, which I feel like is as important as the audio. It makes it feel more involved than it actually is. Saying that, there's not a ton of bass. If you crank the bass up in the stereo, like in the headset, you are very likely to blow speakers. I have blown one speaker, and I have a slight suspicion I might have one of these smaller speakers right here going. It's been making some rattling. It rattles a lot during music. It rattles a lot during heavy music. It rattles a lot during pretty much all types of music. Primarily, I listen to country music. I'm very much so a fan of Old Dominion and a lot of the new country music wave makers, but I do listen to some pop, I do listen to some rock, I do listen to some rap. There is a variety, but probably 70% of the time it is country music. Saying that, new country music has a lot of, I guess, diversity. So it's not an overall review, it's just a general review. I have enjoyed the system, but I wished it had a subwoofer. I wished it had a dedicated sub system so that I didn't have to turn it up as much in the controls, and I didn't have to put as much strain on the overall system. As things kind of progress, and as I would like to, I would change it if I could. I would not change all of the speakers. 11 speakers, assuming they're $75 a pop, you do the math, it's a lot of money. So I'm not planning on doing that. The plan is to add a subwoofer. The plan is to get an audio controller, estimated price about $300. Subwoofer, box, amplifier, everything you kind of need. Estimated price is about $300 to $400. The problem with the Bose system is it's good, which means if you want to make it better, you have to spend good amounts of money. To think you're going to drop another $700 and make the Bose stock sound system better, the differences would never really be noticeable by the human ear unless you're strictly devoting that entire budget to a subwoofer. And there's been a lot of people that have tried different ways to go about it, but because you have a Bose amp, you have no additional features. You can't just tap into it. You can't just plug a cable in and add a subwoofer like you can aftermarket head units. Problem with aftermarket head units is once you rip this thing out, you lose MyLink, you lose a lot of the vehicle controls. They've taken from having hundreds of computers in a single car to having a few computers in a single car. And one of the main computers is the head unit that controls most of the features of the entire automobile. And the last thing I want to do in this car, because there's so much tech and so much stuff going on all the time, is tamper with that. So you can get audio controllers. I've been talking to different people who are audiophiles or different people who just dedicate their entire life to having aftermarket systems. I've met a lot of really interesting people through the YouTube and Instagram and social media game here, and a lot of the people that have seen my videos and expressed their interest or their experience with different features. So hopefully I'll be able to do a subwoofer edition in the future for about $700 and make a really substantial difference. Have the subwoofer volume on here at 0 or neutral and have a really great bassy sound. Saying that, the rest of the system I am extremely satisfied with. It sounds really, really good. It's really clear at 70 or 80% volume when I feel like my eardrums are on par of blowing out. It's extremely clear. I can't sit there and be like, oh, it's just absolutely awful in this. It's really good. Anybody that says it isn't is just either wanting like $100,000 luxury car audio systems, or they're not understanding how good it is, or maybe it just isn't tweaked for their music. I find some songs I put it on, the system just works and sounds and is beautiful. Some of the songs aren't 100%. I do not use the Bose AirPlay, which configures treble, bass, and fade and everything between the speakers. I find you're driving down the road and it's changing all the time, and I don't like that. I like a certain amount of consistency. When the audio all of a sudden shifts to the back, or it shifts to the front, or it dims, or the bass is shut off, or the bass is cranked, or I don't like that. I like it just even, simple, consistent. So subwoofer edition, definitely planned. Where it's pretty low on the priority list at this point. But aside from that, the system itself, factory, is a great upgrade. The 2SS package is a fair chunk of cash. But if you're going to buy a Camaro and you want to own it for a long period of time, and you like some of the creature comforts, it is well worth the money. From memory seats to heated everything to cooled seats to heads-up display, there's so many great little features that come in the package. It's well worth it, not to mention the audio system itself. So I am going to do my best right now to give you an example of an audio test. This is an in-car. I'm going to turn the car on. So we're going to get full functionality of the system. But we are not going to turn the car on because I don't want exhaust noise and I don't want rumble. So the music I have selected is Apple playable as well as monetizable. So this is not a top 10 chart smashing tune that you would get on pop radio. This is a song that I would put and have put in many videos. So enjoy the following sequence, and I hope this answers some questions. You really have to sit in the car and you have to feel the audio, and I feel like that is the most important part of the audio. But this is my attempt to share with you the experience I get every day for the last 29,000 kilometers of enjoyment.